Having a hard time identifying the source of authority for imposing such a charge because there is none.
But how does that factor into to what your client is seeking?
Well, that's what we're saying, that those provisions that touch and concern that are unenforceable and invalid because the charges are being imposed illegally. They're being imposed unknown by virtue of some arrangement between BTB, the government, and FSTV. When the power to tax resides with Parliament, it ought to be unknown by virtue of an appropriate legislative enactment. And that enactment doesn't exist. If they charge it on by virtue of an agreement or unknown by virtue of statute, that's two different distinct legal bases for the charge. We're saying that the first legal basis, that the provisions in the agreement seeking to confer authority to do this, is unenforceable.
Now, if we could go forward a little bit, if the court finds in favor of your client and grants those declarations, how does that affect the entire FSTV stake bank dynamic?
Well, what it does is government's concern about proceeding with stake bank because it could be in breach of a number of these provisions in the agreement. What we're doing is having the court declare beforehand that there need not be, that those particular provisions are in any event unenforceable, so that those concerns are really misplaced.
And that would clear the path for the stake bank project?
Yes, to some extent. There's still other matters to resolve, but yes, it goes some.